I don't know what to say. You know, Capricorn, this is your November general read, but it's also your Wheel of the Year reading. I chose to do the Wheel of the Year reading for Samhain for all of the signs in the collective. Interestingly enough, it ended up being that our sign, my sign, your sign, shook last. And normally I do quite an elaborate reading for myself for Samhain. And of course, this is like, you know, me, I'm scared now. I don't really want to know what the year is going to, you know, bring. Songs that came out for us were Red, Black, and Blue by Marilyn Manson. Coincidentally, a Capricorn. What else? Nothing Really Matters by Madonna. Stagger by Poppy. Absent by Snot. Lucky Denver Mint by Jimmy Eat World. And My Way by Limp Bizkit. I don't really know what to say. Oh, Joan Osborne as well. One of Us. Which a busker was playing last year at this time. I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and I was wearing the same coat that I wore when I came back to Van for Smashing Pumpkins on Remembrance Day. I have a poppy on my lapel of that jacket, and I was wearing the same jacket when I was outside smoking a cigarette, and that song came on. So it was kind of interesting because I have like 4,300 songs that I shuffle when I'm trying to get that all. Anyway, you don't need to hear this for like 8 million years. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyway, check the description box below for everything you need to know about, you know, where you can, the only place you can donate to the channel, as well as the only way you can get a hold of me if you want a personal reading. Anywhere else, anybody who's trying to get you to donate to them or reaching out to you, pretending to be me, that's what scammers do. Okay. Please check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you don't know what those are, you can go to a place like Cafe Astrology to figure those out. I'm trying to figure out my camera angle because I do have a new smaller tripod that actually fits on my tabletop. I'm going to be moving over to my desk because I have a new office chair, but you're going to see me kind of scrunching down because I'm trying to figure out what the best angle is here. So yeah, we're going to pull an oracle card for you. We're going to do the Wheel of the Year with the Rider Waite Tarot. We're going to clarify the Sun and Moon Tarot. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to pull you some numbers. We'll give you your magnetic poetry. And if I'm lucky tonight, I'll get to do the 2-Minute Tuesdays and upload them so that tomorrow you guys have your 2-Minute Tuesday readings, because I have a new gig. And that means that AD Dubs over here isn't getting anything done because I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and out of here by 7 at the latest. So anyway, I'm working in finance, like a Capricorn wouldn't be, right? Let's find out what your overall message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle is. I'm not going to read from the book. I never do. Also, I am clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, which that means is that when I hear ringing on my right-hand side, that means I'm getting messages from my people that I know that have passed on. When I hear it on the left, those are messages from my spirit guides. You know, some people call them guardian angels, what have you. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tonight. You think you're special? You do. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it when you laugh at me, look down at me, and walk around on me. Look down on me and walk around. Why can't I get this? You know? Oh my God. Just one more fight about your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit. And I, because I've had enough of this and now I'm pissed. Yeah, anyway, you know, leave it to me to paraphrase Fred Durst. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. What do we have for you? Woodwives, adaptability. So this is 64 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1, initiations, endings, beginnings. A lot of different people have had a lot of different configurations of the 10 for their this reading in these cards. Totally different cards every time. I think there was one sign that got the same card. It was the further gate, or the farther gate. But this one for you, Woodwives, adaptability. It's funny because I'm already getting channeled messages. Woodwind instruments. You know, somebody who plays a woodwind instrument like a flute, a clarinet, a saxophone. I don't know. I'm a trumpet player, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. And actually, last time I tried to play a trumpet, I kind of failed miserably. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, Woodwives, adaptability. So seems to be that there is a sense of needing to be able to roll with the punches. You know, look up the change continuum. If you don't already know about the change continuum, you should look it up, because you want to be an agent of change. You want to be somebody who's embracing change and championing change, as opposed to being resistant to it. Don't be one of those people who's complacent or resistant to change during this time. This is a time of transition for you. I think having that Scorpio, having that Taurus full moon in Scorpio with that freaking eclipse was something that worked well for a lot of us in getting rid of things and patterns and people and things, you know, just attitudes that weren't really serving us. But this is also something here that you need to remember, is to be adaptive, you know. And if you've ever worked for a great organization that's constantly evolving, then you probably already know about being adaptable and how important it is. But this is definitely something you should probably take a look-see at. So that's your card. We've already talked way too much, and I'm talking fast because I'm trying to get these done fast. It didn't really serve us in this regard. This is going to be a long read, so kick back and relax. You know, if you got YouTube Pro, you can, like I do, you can just like turn your screen off and like walk around the house and clean while you're listening to it. If you have Bluetooth, you can do the same thing. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. We're going to shuffle them anyway. What is the current energy and the theme, the overall theme for your year, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's find that out first for you, and then we'll get into the wheel of the year. I typically do like a really intense spread for myself. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to get like psychic indigestion for you here. So let's see what we've got for you. This time I'm going to let it all come out. Why is it that like when I listen to the song, I've got it all down pat, but when I'm like trying to channel it, I can't get it. Fine. It's not like the most, it's not the best of all of his songs, but that's okay. Crisis Without a Cause, Staggered by Poppy. I'm listening, I'm hearing it. Stagger Backwards. Something hit ya. Okay. Let's do this. Twist for Fairness. Current energy for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. See, I was a snake, but I didn't realize you could walk on water without legs. Now I'm the bee, the king bee, and I will destroy every flower. And I'll cover the earth in honey, and everyone will eat themselves. My eyes are mirrors. All I can see are gods on the left and demons on the right. Tell me the energy. Tell me the energy. Did something flip? No. I saw the Ace of Wands in the upright there. Empress in the reverse. It was in the upright, but it flipped. Try and connect with the earth. This is feeling like you're not necessarily as connected with the earth as you should be. Taurus, Libra energy. Feeling as if you aren't as inspired as you should be. The need to go into nature to connect back with your creative self. You need to be inspired. There's a feeling of a lack of inspiration with this. Your inner compass is off. You need to connect back up with nature. Go to where there's water. You can see the water. You can see the shore. And take a moment and be quiet. What's the obstacle for you during this year? What's the challenge for you during this year, Capricorn? Somebody just messaged me to warn me that it's almost Mariah Carey season. It means it's almost our season. It's almost Capricorn season. Okay. You're trying to be yourself. You're trying to connect with yourself. You're ambitious about something. Your ambition is getting in the way during this year. Your need to surround yourself with comforts and luxuries is getting in the way. Your need to connect with yourself and be who you are is getting in the way. Oh, by the way, there's a gamer kid on the other side of this wall. And I think he said streamer. So, you'll hear him making noise. Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, let's do it. We're going to cut the deck and we're going to find out the energies for each individual month, and then we're going to go through. We'll pick the middle pile. This is interesting. I wasn't paying attention. I did it upside down, guys. Whoops. Whoopsie. You know, this couldn't go any wronger. I can fix your blindness. See, I was a snake, but I didn't realize you could walk on water without legs. Bee, the king bee, I will destroy every flower. And I'll cover the earth in honey, and everyone will eat themselves. Options, November, options. December, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. January, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. February, Ace of Pentacles. March, Four of Swords. April, Eight of Swords in the reverse. May, Magician in the reverse. June, the Hanged Man in the reverse. July, the Ten of Wands in the reverse. August, Six of Cups in the reverse. September, the Emperor. And finally, October, Seven of Swords. Sagittarian energy on the bottom of the deck. Healing, travel, higher education, moderation, the tempering of two things. Let's go ahead and let's clarify Sun, Moon, Tarot. General Bridge. Sick of you and all your attitude. I'm sick from you. Sick from you. In November, you have options of an emotional sense. Could be many friends coming to you with different things. Could be family members coming to you with different choices. But typically, the Seven of Cups can be building castles in the sky, or having a lot of romantic offers coming in. Twist for fairness. It's also a warning about all that glitters is not gold. You see here? All that glitters is not gold. Tell us about this in November. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong direction. Maybe I'm looking for any direction. You have a lack of direction, so you're kind of like looking at all these different options. Is that right? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're not really feeling adventurous about it, though. Aries energy, you don't want to break out onto a path that's unfamiliar to you. It doesn't feel comfortable to you. You don't want to do it. You don't want to be adventurous. Temperance, one of your options. You have an Aries that's an option, but you're not comfortable with them. They push you too far. You have, okay. That's interesting. So, if you know anything about tarot, Aries and a Sagittarius, in between them, the Judgment card, which is Aries and Sagittarius. Do you even know that this Aries person or the Sagittarius person is an option? All right, let's just so if we're talking about who these options are, you have one person who you're not necessarily feeling like taking a risk and moving towards. They have Aries in their chart, Aries figuring strongly in their chart. They could also be somebody who isn't a risk taker, or you might not feel like a risk taker. That Fool. There is a judgment call that you're making during November. You're making decisions during November about where you would like to go. This is the trumpeter's call. You're being called to make a decision, and it's got long-reaching implications. And then we have Sagittarian energy with the Temperance card here. This is indicative of somebody who's very healing in their energy, somebody who is very level-headed, but is a well-traveled individual, highly educated, somebody who's very intelligent. In between the two of them, if we're looking at this from a standpoint of two individuals, in between the two of them is the judgment call that you have to make. Didn't I tell you? I warned you about this. You could be dealing with somebody who has Aries and Sagittarius in their chart, but there's a lot of fire here, as you can see. I don't necessarily, like, I don't know anything about these options. You might not be aware of either of these options, but there's a decision that's nigh during November. Maybe you're not the one who's making the decision. Anything else on that? Because you guys got to wait so long, you're going to get more. Because maybe I'm just biased like that. We have a flipper. Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's impatient. One of these two individuals is impatient over you taking action towards them. They don't want to delay any further. They seem like they're in a rush. They move fast. Tell me more. Tell me more. I could just puke out all the cards on the board. Tell me more. How many flippers? Oh, we had one fall. Aquarius energy. One of these is somebody who holds the key to your goal, but again, this is healing energy again. Aquarius energy. They see you as a part of their long-term goal, or they see you as somebody that they've held out faith and hope for, or they're a part of your long-term goal that you've had goal. Did you hear that? I said girl. I meant to say goal. They see you as the long-term goal that they've been holding out hope for. Faith. You just hear that. The Limp Bizkit cover of fucking Faith by George Michael. Well, I guess it'd be nice if I could touch your body. Okay, let's move on. December, you have this energy of, that really caught me off guard. I wasn't really expecting that. For December, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a feeling that you might be taking some time away from work. You may not necessarily be living in the energy of honing your craft necessarily as much as you should be. Maybe time for you to take the foot off the pedal a little bit when it comes to work. It might just be a time where work really isn't on your mind as much as it should be. Let's see what we have for that Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's one. There's Five of Swords. You're deceiving yourself about this. You could be feeling like you're not putting in the effort when it comes to your profession. You're deceiving yourself about that. Don't rest on your laurels. December is not a time, when everybody else is taking vacation and all that other stuff like that. If you're not, you should not be just chilling. It's the time to enrich yourself, rather. I just saw the Devil card, by the way. Don't indulge too much. It could impact your work. And be sure to be productive, We have two more here. Two of Cups in the upright with the Empress in fucking reverse. You're not using creative thinking. Try and connect with the earth. Try and get inspired. Taurus Libra energy on that. You're not connecting with the earth. You need to get back in grounded state. Get grounded. You're going to be also having a meeting with somebody, a meeting of minds. It could be a meeting in between coworkers. It could be a meeting with a lover. But you're deceiving yourself if you think that this is a time not to be putting in the work. Because that Five of Swords is here. You see? The Five of Swords is here. Connect with the earth. Use creative thinking. Use your creative powers. The time will come when you can have this meeting of the two at the same time, but don't let the meeting of the two distract you from your work. In January, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, a lot of time people say that, oh, you're dropping an option of a romantic nature. That's not true. That's not true. Typically, it's two energies where you've been ambiguous in the past. It's where you're no longer being ambiguous with your energy. Being of two minds, you're no longer of two minds. So in January, something jolts you into focus, where you're focusing on one thing over another instead of having dichotomous energy about something. That's a good thing. Let's see what this is. Just saw the fucking Devil card again. Let's see. Jimmy Eat World, huh? Yeah, 4 for you. You got the Emperor, 2 of Pentacles in the upright, 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. So there's leadership energy here, Aries energy again, right? 2 of Pentacles in the upright. There's changeability in your moods. You know, this is saying to me, be a leader. Be a leader. Lead with a firm hand. Lead by example. You know, be the fire that warms. Confidence here. You're confident in your decision making, and your lack of ambiguity is something that shows your confidence and that your leadership energy is present. But the minute that you jump back into ambiguity, or you show a lack of decision making ability or poor judgment skills, it's going to cause conflict. Actually, the conflict that might be happening is because of your inability to step back and observe before making decisions. And ambiguity kind of belies you when you don't take a moment to step back and observe. If you're shooting from the hip, that can be a problem. So that's what I'm seeing there for January. So watch that energy. February, you have an offer that's coming in, something tangible, something of worth. Sometimes this can be a gift of some sort, but it seems to be an initiation of something, of a contract. Something that's being provided to you of worth on the tangible plane, something you can build on. What is this? Shuffling backwards now. Let's see. I really didn't like starting with that. That caught me off guard. That caught me off guard because I don't really know what that is. And I do a real good job of not personalizing readings. But because I don't know what that is, that's kind of like, and I'll want to look back at it, and, you know, I'll look back at it and look back at it and look back at it, and then I'll have like that aha moment like 6 months later. But I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, we get 3 here again. King of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, and 10 of Pentacles. You have 2 kings. Yeah, these are usually considered the fixed signs. So Taurus and Leo energy. I also see, though, the King of Wands as Libra, or sorry, not Libra. Don't know why I said that. As you know, Aries energy. Lack of masculine Taurus energy that's not feeling stable, not feeling secure, not feeling the warmth in their home space. And then the King of Wands would be, you know, somebody who's attention seeking, masculine fire energy, masculine Leo energy. Conversely, also, you know, masculine Aries energy, somebody who's seeking attention, warring, somebody who leads with fear rather than a steady hand. A very pushy, bossy individual, domineering. These 2 kings are coming towards you with an offer of something tangible. And it's quite tempting of an offer. It almost seems like 2 guys with briefcases. That's what I'm hearing over here. 2 guys with briefcases coming to you with an offer you can't refuse. Because you feel like it's going to lead to something, lead you down the path towards legacy of some sort. Not necessarily riches, but lead you down the path towards building something that outlasts you and everything. I mean, it survives you, right? Tell us more about that. Tell me more about that. Shuffling forwards. Tell me more about that. Sorry. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about those 2 kings. What do they want? I saw the devil again. Doesn't seem fair. Yeah, okay, so it seems underhanded. It seems like they know what they know. These two individuals know that it's like they know how to take advantage of a situation that you're in, and that you wouldn't be like, it's an offer you can't refuse for a reason. You know what I mean? Like they're coming at you with this offer, and it's not balanced, it's not just, it's not fair, and it's deceptive in a lot of ways. But they know that it's like this, the odds are stacked in their favor versus yours with that Justice card. It will lead to success for you, but here's the problem, is that they know exactly what to say. They know the right things to say. It's an offer you can't refuse. Anything else on that? Anything else on that? I don't like the feeling of it. It seems dishonest. There you go. Thank you. It seems dishonest. There's something about it that doesn't seem right. It smells fishy. It smells fishy. Anything else on that? Something just doesn't seem right with it. Doesn't sit well with you. Libra energy. Libra energy. Didn't I accidentally say Libra too? This is supposed to be Aquarius energy. I don't read this as Aquarius energy. I read this as Libra energy. Libra's going to tell you the truth. Libra will be the sword of truth in this. Or is it that you see the truth in it? I don't know. For March, remember, I'm not supposed to know, unfortunately. For March, we have healing, meditation, something happening for you where you're going within, you're taking time out so that you can practice mindfulness, so that you can kind of get your bearings after heartbreak, you know, after not necessarily heartbreak, but you need to take some rest. You need to take a minute. You're taking a minute to pray and meditate and go within and figure out things for yourself. Why? Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the Four of Swords in the reverse. Or it's not, sorry, it's not in the reverse, it's in the upright. Tell me more about the Four of Swords. There's one. I'll take these two flippers and we'll put these bad boys away. One is the King of Swords in the reverse, the World card, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So if you've been dealing with an Aquarius who... a nefarious Aquarius? Sorry, it was funny. It rhymed. But hey. King of Swords in the reverse, an Aquarius individual, an authority figure. Well, normally we would see this as an authority figure, but this is actually a thief when it's in the reverse, because it's not a judge, magistrate, corrections officer, probation officer, police officer, lawyer. It's somebody who's the opposite of that. It's a fucking thief. Okay? I don't really, a con artist. I don't really know how else to say that. King of Swords in the reverse is somebody who operates out of their intellect as opposed to their operates out of their intuition as opposed to their intellect. And a very dishonest individual. World card, an ending here. A cycle completing itself with respect to this King of Swords individual. By the way, it's masculine energy. It doesn't need to be a dude. Could be a chick, but that's fine. And then Ten of Cups in the reverse. All those cups are spilled out. Having to go back and learn how to love yourself again so that you can walk into great emotional fulfillment. You're meditating on this. going within to find out a little bit more about why you allowed this in your life. Anything else on that? I mean, it's not healing as much as it is going within and taking stock of something. I mean, healing is Three of Swords in the reverse. Healing, yeah, I mean, you could say that, yeah, the Four of Swords could be healing. But it's more taking time to be still with your thoughts and understand things better. It's sleeping it off under the tree, you know? Tell me more about that. I have one that flipped, so I'm taking the one that flipped instead of all of this card vomit here. Yeah. Because they kept coming back. That's why. They kept coming back. It's like the merry-go-round of crazy. The Eight of Cups in reverse. You should have walked away when you didn't. And that's why. You should have walked away, you didn't. And now it's you've wordled it. But you, in March, it's like why you're trying to evaluate why you didn't walk away from it when all of the bells and whistles in your head were going off about it. Okay, let's see. For April, you're coming out of a mental prison of sorts. Remember, a person's feet are not bound. They feel like they're in a cage, but they're not. They can walk out of there anytime they want. And you realize that during April. This is, you know, coming out of an overthinking energy, coming out of a place where you feel like you totally... It's like a feeling of being trapped, but you're not actually trapped. It's like you're telling yourself all the wrongest things. You're not empowered when you're sitting in that space. Tell me why you finally free yourself from that. I keep seeing the fucking devil. I keep seeing the devil card. Sick of you and all your attitude. And I'm sick from you. Some red, black, and blue. Huh. Tell us about this. Tell us about the mental prison you're freeing yourself from. In April, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not a mystery to you. It's not some big giant riddle. It should be obvious. Here we go, there's one. Eight of Swords. Fucking why is this happening with you? Eight of Swords in the reverse. You're freeing yourself from a mental prison. That's a mental prison. Overthinking, 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 overthinking. You loop. You loop. The mental prison that you're freeing yourself from is a mental prison. You overthink everything. The feeling of being trapped in things. You're holding yourself back with self-doubt. Tell us about this more. Come on, tell me more. You got self-limiting beliefs that have to do with relationships that haven't happened in the past. Rejection. False starts. Things that just haven't. You are somebody who tells yourself that you can't have something that everybody else can. When it comes to emotional beginnings, you overthink it. You don't think you're ever going to meet somebody. Or during April, you're trying to free yourself from the mental prison. A poor, shitty mindset that has you thinking that you're stuck and you're never going to meet somebody, or you're never going to have that person. You're never going to find your person. You have a really pessimistic outlook on relationships. That's what that says to me. You look back at all of the things that didn't pan out for you, and you're super pessimistic about anything that you have going on for you romantically. So in April, you're freeing yourself from that. You're trying to look at the bright side of things. You're trying to be more optimistic and trying to disregard all of the things that didn't work out for you in the past during April. Anything else? My heart in a cage. You know, it's funny. I wanted to say that. Is that by the strokes or the voids? It doesn't matter. They're kind of interchangeable, aren't they? I'm sure there's somebody out there who likes the strokes and the voids who's going to give me shit for it some way or another. My heart in a cage. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're trying not to be defensive anymore. You're not defending, you don't feel the need to defend yourself when it comes to this anymore. You're trying to follow your intuition. Yeah, I make no apologies. I make no apologies for the fact that I am no longer overthinking things. You're demanding the best for yourself. You deserve better. You know you intuitively deserve better than what you have been doing to yourself with the negative self-talk. You've been telling yourself that you're going to die alone on repeat, like a broken record. Well, none of these other things ever worked out, so I'm going to die rich and alone. Intuitively, you know that you don't have to defend your right to no longer overthink. You are freeing yourself from the shackles of that negative self-limiting belief, and you're making zero apologies for it. And you don't even, here's the other thing that I'm getting here, you don't even need apologies from other people who wronged you anymore, because you realize that's a part of the prison. Piscean energy here. The High Priestess. There's something about the hidden occult mysteries here. You already know who your divine partner is. I think that's why you're, in April especially, why you're no longer allowing yourself to talk shit to yourself about this stuff. Is because you already know who your partner is. Through occult mysteries, you already know. Intuitively, you know. And I'm not talking like your ego's probably telling you different. Your ego's probably telling you that, you know, this guy that you think is good looking, that you know you've never been able to land is the one, or like some person that you have been pining for like years and years and years, it's just a pain in the ass, is, but no, you intuitively know who is. And if you clear away the dryer lint of the day, you probably absolutely intuitively know. Through the hidden. Two, do you see? Could be a life path too. In May, you have Gemini or Virgo that you're connecting with strongly, but there's something of an illusion here. You're getting caught up in trickery or illusion. Somebody might be tricking you with something, but there's definitely illusory energy here. Tell me more about this. Tell me about the Magician in the reverse. It's dishonesty, trickery, illusion. I just saw the devil get out of the fucking corner of my eye. Why? Self-empowerment. Bring yourself in out of the cold. The illusion was you couldn't bring yourself out of the cold. You're bringing yourself out of the cold. You're warming yourself. Warming yourself by the fire. Six of Swords, moving forward, leaving something behind you, burning in its wake while you're looking for something better, broader, bigger, better, brighter. What's that? That's a song. Bigger, better, brighter, bigger, brighter, better. I can't remember what it is. Moving forward. Taking a trip over water could be a thing too. Actually, interestingly enough, could be a helicopter ride, but that's just because it's this card. And this one's like in the clouds. You're self-empowered. Oh, there's trickery. Tell us. It's like you always thought you couldn't do those things. You're on the verge of success, but you're tired of the struggle. That's what it is. You're tricking yourself, telling yourself you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. What? What can't you do? Tell us. On the verge of success. Independence, gaining your independence. You don't think you can gain your independence. You don't think you can be secure. Your security. It wasn't the upright, but it switched. You think you're always going to have to struggle, always going to have to work. You're just on the verge of success. Why did I just do that? I just did that with the cards, just like this. I'm looking at them like this, like I'm looking at them like this. I can fan them out. Okay. For June, Hangman in the reverse, you're getting perspective on something after trying to look at it from several different angles. Piscean energy on that. What is the perspective you're gaining? What are you looking at? 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 Close my eyes. Is that bigger, brighter, brighter? Bigger, better, brighter? Close my eyes. Da, da, da. I know, I know, I know. There's a fucking devil card again. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Trying to look at an offer. Somebody asked you something. Somebody asked you. Somebody asked you something. It's like a. They tried to survey it for its. Look at it from all angles and make sure that it's honest. In June. What else? What about this offer? What about this offer? You're trying to make sure that it's not deceptive, that there's no treachery at play. You're worried that it's not honest, that there's vested interest. What is it? What is it? It's one of your options. You're wondering if this other person has options or if you're their only option. You're worried if they're coming to you with an offer because they don't have a choice. Is that their treachery that you're worried about? You're surveying it, trying to figure out if it's because they don't have a choice. This offer, this contract, this token, that's what you're surveying it for? To make sure that it's honest, that it's not like, oh, well, it's just because you don't have a choice. What else? What else? I close my eyes. close my eyes. I can't take all of this shit. Sagittarian energy. We'll read that. Passionate action moving towards you won't last, or passionate action towards you is halted, or you're concerned about charging towards something, or that something's going to stop. Or that somebody's going to run away as quickly as they ran in. During July, you're dropping responsibilities and burdens. You're unburdening yourself of something. What are you unburdening yourself of? The fear. The fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. The sun. The sun. You're unburdening yourself of your wishes, hopes, and goals. The sun. The sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. You're unburdening yourself of something that you learned during your meditation, or during meditation. Tell me more. Capricorn for July. What is this that you learned during your meditation? That's card moment. I can't take all that. What did you learn during your meditation? 1 sec. Sorry. So they landed like this. You learned about the direction you were going to take when you were at a crossroads. Or not to be impulsive. That somebody isn't being as impulsive as you believed. Taking the blindfold off. Gemini energy. Tell me more. Tell me more. The moon in the reverse, you're learning the truth. Cancerian energy. 2 princes. 2 princes. Who sings that song, 2 princes? 2 princes. The truth, the light of day. There's no deception here. There's no deception here. There's nothing to fear. The moon, Cancerian, double Cancer. But look, 2 princes. Two princes. 2 princes. 2 princes. New moon in Cancer. In August, you have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. I need to move faster. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Realizing that the things that you wished for when you were young are no longer the things that you wish for now. They're the things that you wanted when you were a child were childish things, and now that you're an adult, the things that you want are probably no longer the same. But that the lovers of the past, or especially from your deep past, or not the people that you would wish to be with now, you know. And that's actually, it's like astute. I wish more people would learn that earlier in life. Tell us more about this. Tell us more about the 6 of Cups in the reverse for August. for you. It's not a past lover returning, that's for sure. Hangman in reverse is a realization. Hangman in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse, you're healing from it. You're healing from it. The things that you no longer, you gain perspective. The things that you do not want, things that you used to want. When I was a child, I wished for childish things. Now that I'm you know that saying? You're healing from rejection, disappointment, grief, abandonment, loss. You gain perspective on it, Pisces energy. It is. I think that's pretty straightforward. I don't think I need to touch on that anymore. September, you have justice, though. Libra energy. This is probably something that's, about equilibrium, fairness, truth. Here, I'll show you. The weighing up of two things. Decision-making, fair decision-making, impartial decision-making. Probably something is going to happen around the Libra cusp as opposed to on the Virgo side of September. Tell us about this. What is it? What is happening? So lovers, devil, lovers, devil, lovers, devil, lovers, devil. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. You have unrequited love with Libra. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Libra, Scorpio cusp individual. September 21st, around thereabouts. Somebody intuitively knows when to give of their heart and when to hold it back. It's very secure in their heart space, doesn't make any apologies for what they know, but they're very private about their feelings. Tell me more. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work. Somebody who isn't afraid to put in the work. You could be working really hard during September. There could be something that you're doing that you intuitively know it deserves the best of your energy, the best of your heart. It doesn't have to be a relationship thing. In fact, it definitely isn't, because it's got Eight of Pentacles attached to it. Anything else? It's got to do with justice, though. You're doing yourself justice by putting in the work into something you intuitively know it speaks to your heart. Just saw the Sun card. Here comes the Sun. So the Lovers card again. The Devil of the Lovers, the Devil of the Lovers, the Devil of the Lovers. Tell me. This one's stuck. You're working hard on some things here and trying not to communicate from a fiery space. At the same time, you're very passionate about your work during this time. You're trying to speak to something with justice and great balance, trying to balance out your passions. Trying not to communicate with a fire that could be considered offensive at work. In October, you have the Seven of Swords. This is somebody who's stowing away from camp with the swords on their back while the soldiers are sleeping. Treacherous energy, thievery, dishonesty. You're healing from dishonesty of the past. Things that hurt you. You're healing from it during October. Tell me more. Yeah, you have victory over it. You've achieved victory over the dishonesty and treachery of the past. Victory, homecoming. Victory, homecoming. Triumph over adversity. Connecting with yourself. And saving. Protecting your heart space, protecting your coin. The focus on the self as opposed to others. Because that's your card, right? Bottom of the deck, we have a twist of fate here for you. It's stagnancy. It's not reversal of fortune, it's stagnancy. It's a lack of movement forward. It's not even a lack of movement forward, it's a lack of direction. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong direction. Maybe I'm looking for any direction. 3-0. You take 3 losses? And you didn't win? You never win? 3 losses, 0 wins. Yeah, so negative self-talk you will. Let's see here. What are numbers of significance for you? I'm going to have to watch this one back and make sense of it a little bit better. And maybe because I got to finish these so soon, maybe I'll get you guys some additional readings, because I feel like I kind of ripped everybody off doing the Wheel of the Year instead of something that was like November centric. What are your numbers for November 2023 through to October 2024? Numbers of significance for you. 10, breaking down to 1 initiation, sorry. 1 initiation. So you have endings and beginnings again. Endings and beginnings again. And what did I say about connecting with the earth and becoming creative again? 12, breaking down to a 3. It's about self-expression, creativity, and communication. All right. Let's get to your magnetic poetry and then we'll be done, Caps. We did it. We did it. Oh, my God. So long. Now we did give these a stir. There's a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of magnetic poetry in here. Yeah. Okay. And we're picking more for people than we normally would, so. Okay. Okay. Somebody lives on the East Coast. I have Eastern Standard Time here. Interesting. Whoa. I don't know. Make these into sentences. Pick out the keywords. Anything that, you know. But anyway, yeah, we did it. Have a good one. Be well. I'll try and do 2-Minute Tuesday tonight, maybe. And we'll try and get you another reading this month, maybe. I want to kind of have my table back, you know? Anyway, have a good one, Capricorn. Thanks for watching. We'll see what we see you next. Okay, bye. I mean, this was a doozy. Yeah? Look how messy that is. That's super messy. Jesus Christ. All right, okay. Bye.